What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. And it's been that's been a very good day. I'll say this. I know I'm late on the review and everything, and I guess why do this video. God, this is so happened. It's just really weird what has happened in the past under 24 hours. But I hate that we gotta come to this again. I guess we should just hold a moment of silence real quick. Unfortunately, we lost another legend, but in the world of music. Just a real quick moment of silence for Prince, who has died today at the age of 57. It's a shame we lost two legends in under 24 hours, China and Prince. Just a real quick moment of silence before we do this review. Alright, let's do this thing. Monday Night Raw. Kick it off in the UK, which didn't really do good in the ratings this week. And he had I guess, an okay show with Dean Ambrose and his little handmade sign of the Ambrose Asylum. He pretty much talked about making some jokes. Talked about the parents of CBS talk show host James Corden in attendance. And he brought Shane McMahon came out. As they showed a clip of him jumping out the Hell in a Cell and what he did, and pretty much Shane McMahon said, we're giving people that haven't got any opportunities. Guys like AJ Styles, guys like Sami Zayn, guys like Sasha Banks, which have really gotten opportunities, until Kevin Owens came out talking about, you're just another McMahon. He's talking about the same old crap he's been saying for years, and why'd you have me kicked out of the building? I'm this next generation superstar. But you said you threatened her, Sami Zayn. That's why you were kicked out of the building last week. Sami Zayn pretty much came off like, you've been riding to my coattails ever since I got into WWE. The only reason why you're in the WWE because I got here first. Jericho then came out saying that McMahon is drunk with power and that the only show that's really great is the highlight reel. And Shane pretty much said for Payback it's going to be Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I don't think the crowd's really kind of popped on for it, but it's gonna happen at Payback. Sami Zayn went against Chris Jericho. It's pretty much a good match, I'll say that. Jericho won with a cold breaker after poking the eyes of Sami Zayn to get the win. So it was a pretty good match, I'll give it that. After that, Mauro Ranallo was talking to AJ Styles in the back until his Bullet Club members showed up. His Bullet Club members, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, showed up then, talking about they appreciate the opportunity and everything now that they're in the WWE. I guess they really didn't mention Bullet Club, but they talked about how they were in Japan together. Will we even get a Bullet Club? I don't know. Enzo and Cass went against the Dudleys, and Enzo and Cass won, so it was a pretty good match, I'll say that, and the crowd was over with it. Roman Reigns came out, which is booed loudly as he went on this whole I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm me guy. And AJ Styles is a tough guy, and he says he's phenomenal, but he said I'm gonna bring the fight, and he says he's gonna wrestle me, but I'm gonna wrestle him. And this is the Roman Empire. He talks about AJ came out talking about, you're one heck of a champion, he says, but I'm gonna beat you. I wrestled all over the world, he says, and now I'm going to beat you now. And he said the fans like Styles, but they're not gonna like it when I beat you at Payback. And he respected him, but I rather respected the title than liked without it. As AJ pretty much went on and says he's rather be liked and respected, that would make him the champion. Then AJ was heading to the back, and pretty much after that until the Bullet Club, or I guess Gallows and Anderson, pretty much beat the crap out of Roman Reigns, leaving him there as people cheered for it. AJ said he had no idea what was going on, but Reigns said, first me, now first my cousins, now they attack me. Alright, you can bring all the friends you want, AJ, because it's going to be one versus all at Payback. Baron Corbin went against Fandango. Corbin won pretty much a squash match and then beat up Ziggler right after, so it's like, They showed a whole bunch of Primo and Epico videos throughout the night. Maurice came out from his TV to introduce The Miz, as Cesaro came out interrupting him as people chanted boring to Miz. He said that Payback you're going to lose the IC title, and since it was Piper's birthday recently, and he said I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum from that fight, that movie They Live. And pretty much after that, Rusev came out, since me said I was going to be opponent. Or I guess all the League of Nations members, but Cesaro said that it's going to be the Miz and the League of Nations versus me, and he had a New Day shirt on after pulling his suit jacket off, since he's the new 007 now or something, or Jason Statham pulling his shirt off, having a Booty-O's t-shirt on. Since the New Day and Cesaro went against Del Rio, well, I guess the League of Nations, and Miz. Cesaro won, got the neutralizer on Sheamus. Bret Hart, I guess, will now be at, he'll be at Payback, even though he shits all over the WWE and crap on WrestleMania and Triple H. They bring him back, but they don't ever bring Jim Neidhart back for Natalya, but they always bring Bret in for her. Natalya, Paige, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch went against Naomi, Tamina, Summer, and Charlotte. Natalya and them got the win, pretty much sharpshooter on Charlotte, so wasn't much to say. The Vaudevillains pretty much look like they squashed the Usos out there tonight. Even though they barely got a reaction, they didn't get like the NXT reaction, but I guess it'll be Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains in the finals at Payback, so at least it'll be an NXT thing going on, because the Usos kind of got squashed on it. They were kind of getting stale anyways. Apollo Crews won against Heath Slater. Crews won. Main event, Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. I thought it was funny when they went to commercial. Owens said, "Shut up, Cole," when he went over the announce table, which was a really good main event. Even though the show was like, in a way, and the ratings didn't do that good for it. Ambrose won, pretty much. Chris Jericho came out and hit him with a code breaker and won the match then. So, that was kind of it to say about that. And Raw was just like, okay this week. It was somewhat interesting to see some new things, but it looks like the ratings just ain't going because the show's been shit so many times. Nobody doesn't barely watch it. I just watch it on the internet. So I can see why they're not really getting any ratings, and the ratings has been going down for the past 2 or 3 weeks now when you look at it, since the night after WrestleMania. And, I guess I should say, I already did a video on this, and like I said, we've already lost 2 legends. I did a video on China. I didn't get a lot to say on it. It was just so sudden, and I know it's been going around the internet all day that people have shitted on Stephanie and Triple H for even commenting, because a lot of people blame Stephanie, even WWE, and, Bobby the Brain Heenan, I gotta agree with him what he said about this about China. And like I said, I'm not gonna say China was perfect anything. A lot of her choices were questionable. And, it's just it's just hard to see what's going on right now, really. And people are even trusting WWE because they've always shitted on China. They really always have. They just never gave a crap about her till now. And I just want to read something real quick. Like Bobby Brain Heenan said it best. WWE will exploit China's passion for money, put her in the Hall of Fame, create merch, and put her in video games, despite ignoring her for over 15 years. And we know China has really made a lot of accusations against the company and Triple H and others, but I will agree with one thing. Stephanie McMahon is somewhat a reason what happened, I guess, on China's career and downward spiral when everything was going good for her until that whole, I guess, break up with Triple H and everything. And, I was really hoping, like I said before on the video, the video I already put up, I was really hoping her to pull through. And, sometimes it's hard to believe China because some people call it, an excessive liar and everything. I'm not saying all stuff was true, and I looked past that whole porn career thing because I never gave a fuck about it to begin with and didn't even watch it. So I was kind of glad she was out of that and doing something different. But, it's a shame that we got to lose about the age of, I believe, 45, 46 years old. And, it sucks. And, you lose another attitude there, person. I had problems with this company of how the video games come out, even DVDs. They will always try to edit her out of DX for some reason. Like, we know she was in DX. And, like I said, also, it's a shame we have to wait for wrestlers' death sometime just to put them in the Hall of Fame. It's a damn shame you got to do that when you can't get them when they're alive. And we know that people know that the WWE had a vendetta against China and everything. You know, it sucks. It fucking sucks. And you know, it kind of hits you in a way. I don't know what she died of or where a lot of reports are coming in. Some people think overdose, maybe drugs, maybe it's a relapse. I don't know. I don't know. It's like trying to have to deal with a lot of complicated demons in our life, really. She had a lot of problems down the road in here, but you can't do nothing but respect her wrestling career. Being in DX, first one, like I said, first woman to be in the Royal Rumble, 3-time Intercontinental Champion, but now WWE wants to actually, you know, come out and talk about these things now. Well, she's done this before, but you barely mentioned her. And I was talking with a friend today that, why wasn't she in the Hall of Fame first? I'm not saying Lita or Trish deserved it, but damn, like you look at her legacy. Yeah, but this is how WWE works sometimes with a lot of complicated bullshit they do. And I just saw people on Twitter just ripping them apart and Stephanie McMahon and Triple H, especially Stephanie McMahon got ripped because like you just wanted the reasons and now you want to open your fucking mouth and you can't really get mad at the fans talking about Stephanie like that. And some people say that, you know, China, she made these choices on her own really and stuff. Yeah, and it's a shame. I guess she used it as a coping measure or something. And I really thought things were looking better for her. In all honesty, I really thought it was going to look better. She was really trying to get into the Hall of Fame, pushing for that. And like, I ain't had nothing against it, but it was going to take time. And, you know, even Triple H said this on the podcast. I just thought it was odd if you type in China's name on Google. And when I typed it in on Google before, a while ago in the Austin podcast, porn wasn't really the first thing that came up. A lot of that had to do with her wrestling career than porn. So, yeah. So, it's a shame we gotta lose a wrestling legend and stuff. I just wish things would have turned out better. And it's a damn shame. But we'll see what WWE does. But Bobby Brain Heenan may be right and just kind of one of the realest things he said today about what's going to happen and all this. But I'm going to end this review right here. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. I just want to get a little bit more thoughts on it than what I did last night, because last night was just such a shocker and everything. It's just surprising, man. So yeah, but I'm out of here. I see you guys later. Peace. If you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you.